Hi there. Welcome to DollarZero.com. My name is Chris Williams. Thanks for stopping by today. I'm guessing the reason you're here is because you found me somewhere else and you ended up on this website. And in this brief video, I'm going to give you a resource that I'm really excited about that will help you, as it's helped me, kind of go behind the curtain, if you will, to take a peek at what's really going on financially, not only in our country, the United States, but also worldwide. Now, it's no secret that there's a lot of economic turmoil going on around the world. Europe's in crisis right now. Our own federal deficit is staggering. I think we just passed the $15 trillion mark not that long ago. And there's a lot of speculation about what all that means, and I'm not going to get into that in this video because there are so many variables, so many different things that these things can mean. But what's important to you right now and what's important to me right now is, what do we need to know in order to benefit from these changes? Now, we first have to know what these changes could be, and then we have to set up a plan, and then we have to be able to implement that plan in such a way that we benefit from these changes. Now, you might be saying right now that all sounds really good, Chris, but we don't really know what these changes are, and that's true. There is no way to know ahead of time what all these changes will mean. You and I, the average person, and I'm no offense to call you average, you and I both don't have access to the information that we would need to have in order to benefit from what's likely to happen next. Now, not only to benefit from that, but to actually have a reasonable guesstimate what that means, what might actually happen next. So here's the thing. There is a group of people that we both know about that actually have access to the information that you and I want. And that group is the rich. Or you could actually call them the super rich. But these people are tapped in and they know exactly what's likely to happen. They have their finger on the pulse of what's happening now and what is likely to happen tomorrow. That's information that I want. That's information that I think you want. Now, the only way to get that information is to actually be in those circles, is to be around those people. I don't have access to those people, and maybe you don't either. But the resource I'm going to share with you today is a group of people that not only do pretty well by themselves, but have actually been able to tap into these resources. They've been actually able to tap into some of these strategies and these plans that the rich and ultra rich are using right now in order to set themselves up to benefit from these changes that we see happening. Now, 3 reasons that you'd be here today would be, A, I want to learn more about being able to make money in the first place. B, of the money I have, I want to be able to invest it in such a way that I'm making more than 1%. The rich, they're making 10, 20, 50, 100% sometimes on their investments. And some of these investments are safe. They're very safe. And it's just a shame that you and I don't have access to them, at least until now. And the third reason is, not only do we want to make the money and then grow the money, but we also want to know how to do this safely. And once we have the money, what do we do with it to safeguard it against the coming financial changes? So my friend Mike and his colleagues have actually built a website, and Mike calls it his diary, which is kind of funny, and I suppose this is my diary of sorts, but Mike calls it his diary, and he'll tell you he's not a financial person. I'm really not a financial person either, but I know enough to know what I don't know. And what I don't know, then I can find out. Mike and his colleagues have actually tapped into the rich and ultra rich and what they're doing right now and some of the strategies they're using. He's developed this website that actually allows you and I to look behind the veil, to see through the smoke screen that is the media and everything else that's going on in this world, and be able to make sound financial decisions based on what's really working right now, and based on growing our money at the fastest rate possible and keeping it safe while we grow it. I'm sure you're interested in that. I know I am. I belong to Mike's program, and this is a little bit, I guess, of a testimonial for what I've learned so far when working with Mike and his colleagues. And there's a button right below this video that you can click that will take you right there. Now, there's no obligation to go visit Mike and hear what he has to say, but I think you're going to like him. He's a pretty humble guy. I know I liked him right away. And I think you're going to like what he has to say. I think it's going to make a lot of sense to you. And of course, once you've checked into that resource and you've heard what he has to say, then you can choose to make whatever financial decisions and financial investments you choose to make from there. It was my job today to just bring you this resource. I'm happy to do so. This is Chris Williams with DollarZero.com. Thanks for stopping by today.